Republican Congressman Dan Meuser from the state of Pennsylvania. Always good to have you on the show, Congressman Meuser. On the tablet here, I have the SNAP recipients in your state, 2 million fiscal year 2024. As you see, you're 15.3% of the state population. So before we talk bigger picture, what about this issue and its impact? Does that prompt, people to get moving on the shutdown at all?
Hey, Connell, great to be with you. Yes, absolutely, it should. I just happened to be at the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank a couple of hours ago, and I see how the concern over SNAP being discontinued due to the shutdown as of November 1st. If the president doesn't come up with funding, as he did for the WIC program, how serious this issue is. And Connell, I happen to be here right outside of Williamsport, and the folks behind me serve our veterans with housing, food, healthcare services, you name it. And I just sat with them for the last hour and a half, and they're enormously concerned. This shutdown needs to end. If it's longer than a week, it's going to be more than just disruptive. It's going to lead to hunger and real problems for Pennsylvanians and Americans.
So what do we do? Are you talking to the White House about moving some money around? I know you're going to say that the Democrats should just vote for the CR and get the government open, but let's say that that doesn't happen. I mean, how do you make things work?
Well, I guess so, right? I mean, that's being done right now out of the OMB. I mean, the president found the money for WIC, found some money for other places. But my goodness, I left. I also was at a Head Start center earlier today, and one of the teachers said, how about for the kiddos, the adults in the room do the right thing. The adults in the room need to do the right thing. This is now very, very serious. This is the compelling stories of just how serious are springing up everywhere. We've got to vote yes. We got to have an extended CR with an agreement that we will sit down and discuss anything that needs to be, including the ACA, including the other demands, but that we need to open the government now. It's been 22 days.
On the politics of that, just a few minutes ago, Senator Schumer was on the floor. Here's part of what he said.
So I would ask my colleague, I would ask him, shouldn't the president be spending time addressing the health care crisis rather than spending all this time eroding our democracy? If he negotiated a fair treatment of people with their health care, he'd be doing something good, and when he erodes our democracy, he's doing something evil. So his priorities are wacky and misplaced and awful and so detrimental to what the American people want. So my question to my colleague is this, and one more thing. Doesn't my colleague, and there are a bunch of questions here, agree that Trump is the focal point?
All right, so that was Schumer.
Crisis?
Again, just a few minutes ago, Congressman, that's essentially what you and I were just talking about. It's a timing question. You're saying that you'll have these conversations he's alluding to, right, about ACA subsidies and the like, but you're just saying the government has to be open first. Is there any world where the reverse could be true, which is what Schumer and company are pushing for?
I doubt it. It was a clean CR. It's a demand. We need to open the government to have those discussions. And you know what, Connell? Look, you know our president, okay, like him or not, and I happen to respect him very much. He is a man of his word. They will sit down in the Oval wherever they want to, and they will resolve the pending health care issues, which, by the way, are not an issue today. Young kids and veterans and homeless veterans having housing and eating and not going hungry is the emergency issue. You know what, Chuck Schumer, I don't want to make this political, this conversation here, but Chuck Schumer's the guy who said things are getting better for us every day. Okay, those are outrageous comments. He continues to stay on the political warpath. We need to resolve this and move on.
All right, Congressman, we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for today, Congressman Dan Meuser.